us. And they took the mindset, now we run the world. And in the 1990s, they used many expressions. The most famous became what our then Secretary of State Madeleine Albright said: we are the indispensable country. Well, a little arrogant, actually. You know, everybody's indispensable. Why just 4% of the world population is the indispensable country? This went to America's head. American leaders took it for granted. They could pretty much do what they want. They could decide to expand their militaries if they wanted to. They could overthrow governments if they wanted to. They could go to war, for example, in Iraq if they wanted to. Other countries were saying, that's not a good idea. Don't do that. But the United States wasn't listening. When in 2003, for example, the U.S. said, we need to attack Iraq because of weapons of mass destruction, the rest of the world, including China and, of course, Russia and Germany at the time, said, but wait a minute, we don't find weapons of mass destruction. We don't even know. Let's continue the inspections. And the United States said, no, we do what we want. And they went to war. Of course, it was on false pretenses, not just wrong pretenses. We now know it was filled with lies. But they felt the ability to go to war on the basis of lies and that they would make it up in the narrative. That is the mindset that got the U.S. into so much trouble. Now, China. Where does China fit into this? Well, as the U.S. was boasting about its world leadership and being indispensable, China just kept growing. China's not a threat. Talk to China, come to China, work with China, negotiate with China, have diplomacy. And then the threat isn't there. Then the possibility of mutual benefit is there.